The father of Joseph was Jacob. Jacob was also known as Israel. It was renamed Israel. And Jacob was to bless the 12 sons, his 12 sons, the 12 tribes of Israel, each one with a specific blessing. And he also gave blessings to Joseph and to the descendants of Joseph, and he expanded upon them. And amongst his blessings, he said in Genesis 27, verse 29, let people serve you and nations bow down to you. Be Lord over your brethren, and let your mother's sons bow down to you. Cursed be everyone that curses you, and blessed be he that blesses you. The nations would bow down to him. Ephraim, the son of Joseph, was also blessed. He was blessed by Joseph, as it says in Genesis 48:19, and his father refused and said, I know it, my son, I know it. He also shall become a great people. That is, Manasseh too shall become a great people, and he also shall be great. But truly his younger brother, that is Ephraim, shall be greater than he, and his seed shall become a multitude of nations. A multitude of nations in Hebrews Malay are goyim, which means the fullness of the nations, literally, and it connotes being the means by which other peoples would fulfill themselves, would come into fruition through him. He would save other peoples from starvation, from famine, from the tyranny of their own primitive selves, and he would raise them up. And that is what Joseph has done, first through the British Empire, and after that through the USA and its benign guidance, one could say. The rule of the USA is benign. It gets people through democracy, it gets people through being good, through giving them money, helping them feed themselves, helping them grow up and develop themselves, but also now and again interfering with the forces it has. That is what the USA is and what it has done, and this is part of the blessing to Joseph. The Al-Qur'an translate Malay HaGoyim, that is where it says in English, a multitude of nations, to mean rule over the nations. Ephraim was to become a ruler of other peoples, and that's what the British have done, or were during the time of the British Empire. And now the Americans are also doing that. They are the top man of the globe in many ways. They control people or influence people. They guide others. They intervene in the affairs of others, but usually in a beneficial manner for the good of the others. It also does it because that helps himself, but that is human nature. A person will help others, and if on the way he can also help himself, all the better. It gives him an added incentive. And also the person being helped feels better for it. The lost 10 tribes, therefore, ruled headed by lost 10 tribes headed by Ephraim, represented by Ephraim, the Bible were to rule over other peoples. As it says, people will serve you, nations will bow down to you, you'll be lord over your brothers, your mother's son shall bow down to you, cursed be everyone that curses you, and blessed be he that blesses you. That had been the blessing given to Jacob, the blessing given to Jacob by Isaac, and Jacob passed this blessing on to all of his children, but especially to Joseph. In the prophecy of Brit-Am, the heathen prophet, we find in the book of Numbers, was forced by the Almighty to prophesy for the good of Israel. He foresaw that in the end times, the people of Israel, the descendants of Israel, represented by Joseph primarily, would be the most powerful kingdom, people would be amongst the most powerful nations on earth, and they would be in several oceans, See Numbers 24:7. He shall pour the water out of his buckets, and his seed shall be in many waters, so many waters, so many seed. His king shall be higher than Agag. It was that is, they will be greater than anyone else, and his kingdom shall be exalted. And it says in Numbers 24:8, God brought him forth out of Egypt. He has the strength of a unicorn. Shall beat up the nations, his enemies. He shall break their bones and pierce them through with his arrows. So here we have him represented by a unicorn. And also as a lion in Numbers 24:9, he carefully laid down as a lion and as a great lion, who shall stir him? Blessed be he that blesseth thee, and cursed be he that curses thee. Blessed be he that blesses you, and cursed be he that curses you. Numbers 24:9. In other words, the lion and the unicorn, they are the symbols of Great Britain. And Micah prophesied, the book of Micah 5:7, it says, the remnant of Jacob shall be in the midst of many people, as the dew from the Lord, as the showers upon the grass, that tarrieth not for a man, nor waits for the Son of Man. And again, Micah 5:8, and the remnant of Jacob shall be among the Gentiles in the midst of many people, as the lion among the beasts of the forest. It's a young lion among the flocks of sheep, who he goes through, treadeth down and teareth in pieces, and none can deliver. And again in Micah 5:9, your hand shall be lifted up against your adversaries, and all your enemies shall be cut off. So that is part of what we have. We have much more, but all along the same lines, and we will in future, God willing, but in future video clips, we will speak more on this. That is already a direction that we have. We want to find where the lost 10 tribes are. We want to find who the sons of Joseph are. We have to look for people who are represented by a lion and a unicorn, whose ships and power is to be found in many nations, and who is a powerful nation all over the earth, and every nation in the world feels its influence. So there's only one group of peoples, that is English-speaking peoples, who fulfill these requirements. And there are more, as we will show. May the Lord God of Israel bless you. Thank you.